Welcome back everybody, Kai's here with the third season with FC Nürnberg in the Bundesliga now for the second season, and we've had quite a busy transfer window. I'm sure you noticed all the ends happened on the 1st or the 7th. Two of them were youngsters already confirmed, they've gone straight back out on loan. If you see here, and Enga Kobo has gone straight out to Grüner Fürth, but he looks brilliant. He only just missed out on the first team spot, and next season he will definitely be in and around the first team. And the other player was Algeier, who again went out on loan. I can't remember where to. Let me find him quickly. He's gone on loan somewhere, or maybe he hasn't. Maybe he's gone to the youth team because he's so young. Yeah, because he's only 15. My bad. He's gone to the youth team. He'll be in a couple of years. He'll be fighting for that first team spot. The young players aside, we have signed 6 first team players here. Obviously, we can't accommodate 6 first team players, so some of them will be bench players. And I think I signed one too many in this list. For example, I have got 4 central midfielders in. The first of them, Moritz Leitner, I got from Borussia Dortmund. Used to be a wonder kid in the game. This guy, I'd buy him quite often. He's quite versatile, can play on both flanks, through the middle and in a defensive midfield position, so he's a great all-rounder. Not got the best mentals, but his technicals and his physicals are more than good enough, although lacking a bit in strength. Apart from that, I'm pleased to get him in. Another central midfielder, this time Hassini. Same perks, he can play all along the midfield. He can't play defensive midfield, but for that he can play on the wing better. He's got better mentals. Again, the physicals aren't quite brilliant, but technicals and mentals are brilliant again. So these two fairly similar players. Hassani better mentally, and Leitner better maybe all round. Then the third midfielder, Gomelt, the Croatian. Again, another free transfer. These all contracts ending. He's a solid replacement for Vecino, who was on loan last season. Brilliant all-round central midfielder. Has the physicals, the mentals and the technicals. Just look at him. He's got a bit of everything. He can do almost any job I want him to do in that central midfield spot. The final midfielder is Isaac Hayden from Arsenal on the free. This guy can also play centre back, so he's a direct replacement for Mensah, who was on loan last season. These are all, if you notice, replacements for players we had on loan, kind of. So we don't have any players on loan this season, as you can tell. Isaac Hayden, he's a young one. He hopefully should improve a bit, but he's decent already. Physically very strong, good defensive, hard tackling midfielder, and would also make a very good centre back. The other two players, Joe Wildsmith, I'd already told you back. He's probably going to be my first choice goalkeeper, with Rakowski being moved to the bench, but there'd be a lot of rotation between them because I do really like Rakowski. The other player, Will Keane, I'm sure you've all heard of him. Manchester United, 24, never quite made it as high as he hoped. Hopefully I can help bring his hopes to tuition. Unfortunately, those transfers, we do have a couple outside. Hovland, sad to see him go. The fans are sad to see him go. Unfortunately, we just had too many players, and well, we could cash in on him before it was too late. And 28 plus his wage off the bill for a player who wasn't necessarily needed. And the same can be said about Gislason. On the wrong side of 28, and to get nearly $1 million for him is alright. No other noticeable outs apart from a bunch of loans. Otto Tushar, Engelhardt, all the young players out on loan for one more season. Got rid of a whole load of youth players who I thought were never going to make the cut. Congolo also for a second season on the row going out on loan, so all these players out on loan. That has left us with a fairly bloated squad, especially in the central midfield, attacking midfield, sort of the central regions here, which has given me an extra couple of formations. I've gone for a 4-3-3 narrow and a 4-3-3, again with more attacking central midfielders, but the starting formation will be the classic, this one here, and I've just messed up. There you go. This is the lineup for the game against VFL Wolfsburg, which is the first game of this season. Wildsmith making the first game in goal. We obviously won the cup game against Minus. Can we go back in time? We can. Does it show the result? Yeah, we beat Altersdorf, I think it was 3-1, no 4-1, with Tennessee getting 2 goals, Ikoko getting 1, and Margreiter getting 1. Saying Margreiter, he gets the spot in central midfield, as does Young Ho, with Stojkovic and Label either side. That has unchanged and won't be too different from last season. Now we're getting to the areas that's changed. Leitner getting that deep line playmaker position because Movald's injured. He's got a 4-week injury, which he's only got 2 weeks left. Adam Smith still got a few months, 4 to 5 months left on his cruciate ligaments, really missing him, and in his replacement I've brought Gronoset back into the first team, the 17-year-old, not as fast but all round possibly a better centre-back, and he can play on both sides. Eras partners Leighton in that defensive midfield position, with Andre Martins getting the cut, I think, just about ahead of Gomel, who came close, but Andre Martins had such a good pre-season he has to be picked. Ekoko and Tennessee on either side of the wings, with Will Keane starting his first game for the club, admittedly having come off the bench in the cup, but yeah, I'm pleased to have him, and hopefully he can become a legend at the club. Players of note on the bench is Hassani. I've obviously tried to loan him out because he was the most expendable of the new ins, but nobody wants him, so he's on the bench, and Gomel's on the bench, as is Hayden, so maybe one of them can make their debut, and Gronosset actually. We're up against a strong Wolfsburg side. We recognise most of the players: Cruz, Arnold, Andre Schürrle, Gustavo, Sven Bender, Caligari. He scored the bicycle kick against us last time we played him. Christian Trash, Dante, a very strong side altogether, so I'm worried. It's 1-0, 27 seconds, the opening highlight has delivered a goal, and that is devastating. And here it is, Caligari, edge of the box, 24 seconds in, crosses across, Schürrle crosses back across, it's just yo-yoing around, and Caligari's first to meet the ball and score. Unfortunately, within 28 seconds we're already one goal down. We've got the ball now at the edge of the box, Tennessee back to Stojovic on his right flank. Can he get the ball in? He can't do it. Keane nearly opened his scoring tally for the club with that shot then, and Leibot's got the second ball. The good thing about signing, I think the bad thing about signing, 8 players in one transfer window, is obviously it knocks team cohesion and stuff, but because I signed them on the 1st of July, they've had, a month and a half, nearly 2 months, to train together, work together, to understand each other, which has really helped, because I noticed that my assistant was saying our training camp was great for team cohesion and all that, so I'm pleased actually to have got the signings out the way early. Possibly made one signing too many, but well, everybody makes mistakes. Saying that, I had massive optimism going into this season, and well, we were 1-0 down after 24 seconds in the season, so it's hardly good. But statistically, we've been possibly even the better side in this game, with 2 shots, 2 on target. Also had a clear-cut chance, unfortunately we didn't score. I was saying that, Cruz on the right flank to Trash. Wolfsburg with the ball just at the edge of the box, Sven Bender shoots, it's cleared, but Leibot smashed it straight into Eras, who knocked it out for a corner. So Wolfsburg with the corner now. Arnold sweeps, Dante headers it down, but Martins has got the ball. The Portuguese clears it out for a throw. Keane with the ball on the halfway line now to Martins. Martins with acres of space. There's players to his left, there's players to his right, but he passes and hits a Wolfsburg player, intercepted, and now Wolfsburg have the ball. Martins with a free kick into box. Keane at the edge of box. Bender clears. Schürrle's got the ball now, ready for a counter attack. Up to Cruz. Cruz 1-on-3 he is actually, but he's passed it to Arnold. Arnold left to Caligari. Caligari in the box. Blocked by 33. That's Margreiter to Gunter. Caligari at the edge of the box, blocked again by Leitner now. Gustavo got the ball. Caligari at the edge of the box into Knoch. Knoch with the shot in the box. Wildsmith saves. Nice to start his saving for the game, for his career at the club. We've got the ball on this left flank with Keane. Back to Leibol into Keane. Keane on this left flank, cutting into the box. Passes Tennessee. Tennessee's shot is well wide. I thought that was blocked then. Stojovic with the ball on this right flank, forward to Ekoko. Ekoko, can he pass it inside to Martins? He can. Martins with the pitch in front of him. Martins running forward in the centre park to Eras. Eras with plenty of options. Pass out to Tennessee. Tennessee edge of the box, tackled only as far as Leitner though. Leitner to Ekoko. Ekoko at the edge of the box. Back to Leitner, to Ekoko. Ekoko shoots. Ekoko scores. That's 1-0. Wolfsburg take that 1-0 into this game, and we're starting the season on a high. And here we have it, beautiful play. Ekoko back heels it to Leitner. Leitner watches Ekoko's run. Ekoko turns and volleys it into the goal. Beautiful goal, well worked by Ekoko and Leitner. Leitner getting his first assist in his debut. Brilliant stuff. Wolfsburg with the ball now. At the edge of our box, out to Gunter. Gunter on this left flank, he's past his man. He gets the ball into Caligari. Caligari into Gustavo. Gustavo shoots while Smith saves, only as far as Schürrle. Schürrle, Caligari, it's exactly the same goal as the last one we conceded. They're just passing around from one side to the 6-yard box. Nobody's clearing it, and it's 1-2. Wolfsburg winning. Look at that. Schürrle passes it across the box. Caligari, nobody's watching, gets in, scores. Wildsmith's in no man's land, but bless him, he didn't have an option. So I've decided Gronosset is going to make his debut. The 17-year-old Norwegian, is he? I think he's Norwegian. He is indeed the 17-year-old Norwegian. Not the fastest, but he's got great determination. In fact, most of his mentals are really good for his age. Great tackling, great marking. Hopefully he'll be able to sort out the problems we've been having at left back. for this game. With the ball crossing in, only as far as Aras. Aras clears. Ekolo's got a chance to cancel now. Will Keane with the ball out to Ekoko. Ekoko's got space in front of him, runs forward, passes it in. No, he shoots instead, and unfortunately it's missed. And with basically no highlight coming in the second half, I've even changed to a narrow 4-3-3. And yep, well, nothing's happened in this second half. I've brought Hayden on for his league debut, and we're going to reach their full time. We've lost 2-1. So apparently my optimism's misplaced this season. I still think we should be getting that Europa League spot. Hopefully we can push forward then next season and do a decent Europa League campaign and possibly get Champions League. So there we have it, a disappointing 2-1 loss to start the season. And our next episode will be against Bayer Leverkusen in the German Cup second round. I'll be playing less league games until we get to the exciting stage towards the end, at which point I'll be playing more if it looks like we've got Europa League or Champions League in contention. But until next time, I will see you against Leverkusen. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you agreed to my transfers. Would you have done anything differently? If you look at the team, is there anything else you'd change about it? I think it's quite a solid team. If we just look at the reports, there's strength and depth in every position, and I'm quite pleased with the team as it currently stands. So, thank you ever so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.